Okay, so it's fantastic being around, and I'll admit that I twisted the game sequence a bit to get you this example. I want to show you, I want to do some examples on some of the fantastic beings, not all of them. Uh, the eagle is in play, and it's purple, has being choice, and we got the eagle, and I don't know if you can see this. I'll pull it. You got the dragon charmer. He's down there. Let me see if I can rotate that. Get him in there. All right, just got him in there. So if we go over to the tablet, I will in a second, but if you go over to the tablet, the eagle is listed as first priority. So I can't remember what priority the dragon charmer is. So he's going to select the eagle first. Um, so let's go over to the tablet and carry out that part of it. Okay, so you probably remember that this is the paragraph that we use to select which being the AI chooses when it has being choice. So what I'm going to do is going to click on this drop down and select the eagle's listed as 1 and the dragon charmer's listed as 3. So we select the eagle first. Okay, the blue text will show us the requirements. The hero must be in play, which he is. The hero must not be in a structure, he's not. And the hero must be within 8 spaces of the eagle. He's 6 spaces from the eagle. If the mage sword is earned, it must be with the hero. So when we go back to the board, I'll explain why I put that in there. Okay. And then here's the usage. So we're going to go back to the board and we're going to execute the green. It basically says fly the hero as close to the dragon as possible and pick the best defensive terrain. Change hero's mission. Okay, so I actually did leave out some verbiage here, but it is in the rule book. Eagle has to pick up the hero and then he can fly him. So this is how that works. So let's go back to the board and I'll show it to you. Okay, so back at the tablet, the requirement was that the hero had to be within 8 spaces of the eagle. That's because the eagle has to pick them up. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick them up. And then once you pick him up, the eagle can fly him to any space on the board. So he's got a huge radius. You also might remember that the requirement was if the mage sword was earned, right, it has to be with the hero. So if the mage sword was earned, it would probably be in his home castle, and this guy would be on his way back to get it. So let's say that was the case. We would pick him up, fly him to the dragon, and then lo and behold, he's further away from the mage sword. So the eagle would have actually worked against him. So that's why if the mage sword is in play, it has to be with the hero. So uh, if the mage sword was in play and it wasn't with the hero, the requirement wouldn't have been met. Now you're probably saying, well, then just fly him towards the mage sword. And I didn't want to create this long list of waterfall logic, right? But if you want to house rule that, be my guest. All right, so we're going to carry it out. So I'm going to fly, pick him up, and I'm going to fly him to adjacent to the dragon, and it tells you to drop him in the best defensive spot. So, whoops, right there. Okay. So we would play our card, and then when we get to the movement segment for purple, then we would change it because when you get to this part of the sequence, you always count the distance that your active task force leader is towards the dragon, and if so, you want to, whoops, you want to smack this button. I'd also have to. It looks like I don't have this set properly. I'm going to set that the hero is in play and this guy isn't in play. And then I'm going to just do a get mission and then change the mission there. Okay. Typically, it won't be this complicated, but I fell out of sequence because I'm deliberately twisting the elements on the board so I can show you specific examples. And I kind of didn't do the best job there. Sorry about that. Okay, now on the board, we're going to swap out because remember, we're going to change his mission now to attack the dragon. So his mission is no longer to capture this kingdom. And we're going to place this not on the dragon, just in the home castle.